Podcast. The Dad Podcast.
Yo, give it up for yourself. Give it up for your health and give it up for your inner wealth. It is me, Papa Just, the father who couldn't fail, the father who plans wouldn't fail. Brought to you by Just Legendary Styles. Also brought to you by, sponsored by Taught2Kings, the father's memoirs. Now, let me tell y'all, first and foremost, I am very grateful and humble. When I say I'm the father that can't fail, the father who plans wouldn't fail, hey, look, it's going to be plenty of failures and setbacks. But today, Papa Just is reframing and restructuring setbacks, right? Because that's what we got to do, because there's always going to be setbacks. It's recalibrations. You thinking something should happen in your timeline and it doesn't happen. It's not meant to crumble and fall apart. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get...
What, you trying to get smart?
I'm not trying to like preach or nothing to you, but I'm just saying we have to start looking at our setbacks and stuff as comebacks. These failures is only learning experiences. We need to hurry up and fail so we can excel. That's my whole mission. Jim Rohn says, would you want your next 6 years to be like your last 6 years? That's one of my questions to y'all today. That's Papa Just Jewel of the day. Do you want your next 6 years to be like the last 6 years? Because they coming regardless. God willing, life and health be spared. Let's say that first. But the next 6 years is coming whether you plan for it or not. Another jewel from Jim Rohn. We go deal with some jewels from Jim Rohn today. Another jewel from Jim Rohn. He says, you could work hard on your job and earn a living. Or you could work hard on yourself and earn a fortune. A fortune. And a fortune is not always monetary gain. It's a fortune of making yourself better, building, proving to yourself that you can do what you set out to do. And how you do that is by building discipline. Jim says, yo, this was a good one right here. He said, the pain, like you have control over your pain, certain pains that you suffer in life. But the pain of discipline only weighs ounces, while the pain of regret, of not doing your dream, of not pushing your vision, that weighs megatons. The pain of regret is insurmountable sometimes. You know what I mean? That's why I said I'm leaving this vessel empty. I'm leaving this planet empty, God willing, because everything I got is not much, but you go get everything I got. I'm not asking for much, but I'm going to give y'all everything I got. And my thing is relentless pursuit and definite actions. Check out my stuff is coming together. It's coming to fruition. This is my campaign. Make young boys, young men again. You know, make young boys, young men again. And by doing that, we're going to instill these assets in them, which is affection, structure, sternness, and being an example, right? Being that example to them. And then we're going to give them toughness and strength. That's my acronym today for y'all, is assets, giving these young boys affection. And I ain't talking about, we go love them up, but the affection I'm talking about is teaching them empathy, giving them reassurance, mental reassurance, loving on them and pouring into them that way. You know, not being, you know, they moms, they have their mothers to do that. But then we have to give them structure. Then we have to be stern with them. But then you can do all of that. But you have to be that example too. You know, you have to be that example for them. You know, that's going to give them strength and that's going to give them toughness. And that's what we need in our kids, to have that mental and internal intestinal fortitude. Start instilling that in our young boys. And check it out, my vision is still coming. It's still thriving. I told y'all check out the detail on them joints right there. Our merch is getting better. You know, we got the jackets and the website is coming. Today, I'm fighting my distractions with creativity. I'm fighting my distractions by being creative today. I'm getting up. I'm exhausted. But do that mean anything? Is that exhaustion any greater than my need to succeed? Absolutely not. I have to do 36 hours. Do not cry for me, Argentina. I got to do 36 hours this weekend. You know what I mean? That's some people whole week in 3 days. And I love it. I'm accepting the challenge because I'm on a relentless pursuit to make my life better. And the next 6 years is going to happen regardless whether I put in the work or not. So I'm going to give it everything I got, y'all. I'm going to give y'all everything I got. We being brought to you by Just Legendary Styles. The website is coming. Please support, because this stuff, I would please ask y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm building it slowly but surely, and that's what I want y'all to do. Incrementally, 1%. Hey, all of this stuff, I'm not making none of this stuff up. I'm not no guru. I'm not no expert. I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all going to come with me on my journey. And me and my sons, I'm going to pour into them. I'm going to pour into these dads that's out here. We go pour into each other, and we go galvanize. We're going to galvanize, and we're going to unify, and we're going to make our kids strong for this crazy AI world that they is about to enter into. We're going to give them the opportunities. We're going to make it fun. It's not all about an African man I work with. I'm gonna give you this one jewel right here. Then we go cook. We cooking a little bit because we got to go. But Grandpa, we called him Grandpa. Grandpa said, you got to have your A. This last Papa Just Jewel of the day. He said you gotta have your A, B, and C button. Check it out, and it all tie in now. It makes sense. Your A button is your adult button. That's what you gotta do to, harness and stay in there mentally and stay on your thing. Your adult, you have to be an adult. I don't like grown because they say I'm grown. No, that means you stop growing when you grown. So I am always, I'm an ever evolving adult. Right? Then you got to have your B button, your business. You got to be able to take care of your business, right? Take care of your business, build whatever at work or whatever. But then you also must have your C button. Whoa, what's your C button?
What, you trying to get smart? Nigga, are you trying to kick
Your C button is your childhood button. It's that imagination. Never lose grip of that childhood button. Know how to have fun, know how to laugh, know how to smile, know how to create that for your kids, because your kids is not going to do what you say, they're going to do what you do. That goes back to that assets, giving them assets, that affection, that structure, that sternness, that example. You understand me? And look, you have to be able to have a childhood mind state sometime and lock into that, because that's where your creativity comes from. That's what's helping me now, being creative and vicariously living through my sons now. I'm grateful for my job, God knows, but it's just above being buried. Just above being buried. The journey of the broke. So we got to come up off that, and I'm just doing it one step at a time, one incremental step at a time, making myself 1% better every day. So that's how I'm going to change my next 6 years, with a relentless pursuit to my goals and my dreams. Check it out. We running that campaign. Please like, comment, and support. The brands is coming. The websites, we got shirts and t-shirts of all sizes, and the jackets, I'm not asking for anything. I'm going to bring value. I'm going to bring good content. I please ask that y'all support my movement that I got going. We go get up out of that journey of the broke, that just above buried, and we going to flourish together. Our dreams is going to happen together. You know what I mean? Because it's too many ways nowadays to become better. It's too many tools that we have. We have everything at our fingertips. The technology and stuff that we have, you have to take advantage of it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking advantage of my now. I'm taking advantage of my time. I'm destroying distractions. You hear me? And I'm feeding it with creativity, with resources of intel and knowledge that I need to be aware. Like, financial literacy. I'm trying to learn how to eat better so I can clean my body. But yeah, that's what Papa just got for y'all today. I appreciate y'all time. Let me take y'all out of here with the anthem. And that's a peace, and that's a blessing, and that's a wrap. I thank y'all so much.